hate missing free throws. 2 in a row? That's just bad. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Problem, let's do this. great. Now let's see if I can carry this in the next game. Thanks. Hey, I really appreciate you coming out here with me tonight.
Thanks for stopping by. As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players. So, how you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
Well, I've been playing pretty well lately. I feel like if I had some more minutes, I could really take my game to the next level.
You have stepped it up lately. But, coach is the one who ultimately decides on the rotation. I'll talk to him, see if there's anything we can do.
Yeah, that'd be great, but only if you think it makes sense. I don't want to second-guess Coach. I'm just letting you know what I'm thinking.
Of course. We're always going to make a decision that's right for this organization, but I appreciate your input.
That's good to hear.
Greetings, passengers. We have begun our descent into the Washington metro area. Thanks for flying with us, and enjoy your stay in the nation's capital.
We're coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on John Wall.
You know, there are so many elite athletes at that point guard spot in the NBA, Kevin, but John Wall might be the best. His blend of speed, strength, agility, it is just amazing to watch. And when he can get out...
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Zeller. Now here is Jack. Up and in on the layup.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Outside, Wall. Ariza outside, stolen by Miles. He kicks it to Zeller. Here's Clark, and he's good on the three ball. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
So the whistle blows on the shot and two free throws for the contact right there.
Well, it was an ugly start to the season for the Wizards. Tried to revamp by trading for a host of veterans, but out of the gate, times were tough as they lost their first 12. Eventually got things turned around and were more dangerous when John Wall got healthy.
Porter's checked in for Bradley Beal. The difference for the Wizards after Wall came back, as you said, Clark, was just day and night. They were so much more energized and seemed to relish the role of playing the spoiler for a lot of teams, Steve, down the stretch.
Yeah, they looked like a playoff team by the end of the year, and that's the challenge this season as we watch this club play it out. I mean, can they stay healthy? Can they continue that hot run that they had at the end of last year? And can that carry over into this one?
Jack against Wall. Dishes to Harrington, and he gets it to go. Harrington's got 5 points so far.
Already they find themselves down by a wide margin here, Kevin. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Jack passes to the Beast. Lets it fly. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. The first.
Tune in Wednesday.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, the Beast in at shooting guard. Anderson Varejao out there with Earl Clark. Then there's C.J. Miles, and it's Jack in at the 1 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Guys, Otto Porter comes from a basketball family.
5 seconds left in the first half of the game. With 2 seconds left, that's good for Marisa on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
So nice to have a guy like that.
It's been one outstanding game from Okafor.
Yeah, it's been sheer dominance.
Al Harrington is out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Wall. And it's Porter. And at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's the Beast, covered by Wall. The Beast passes to Jack. There's the screen. Here's Clark, 6 on the shot clock, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
50 seconds left in the third. No good from the Beast.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
And again for 3, the basket is good from Clark. Clark's got 9.
Their offense just looks so smooth here when they get out into the open court.
And in order to erase the deficit, they should be keeping the pace brisk. That's how they've been getting quality shots.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Cleveland's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's the Beast, the 3 ball. They get it back. Jack got it up. It's off. And as we conclude the third quarter, in a moment now to check out our State Farm assist of the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Washington's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. On the court for Cleveland, the Beast in at point guard. Earl Clark is out there with Karsov. Then it's Tyler Zeller. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about. Looked like the defense kind of backed off him and he took advantage.
Here's the beast. To the inside from 17 feet out, and it comes off the front of the rim.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Here's Booker, defended by Clark. And here are the Cavaliers now. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Felix, defended by Maynor. Pass to Zeller. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Maynor dishes to Porter. The shot misses. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Bobcats. It's stolen by Webster. Knocks it loose. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Maynor kicks to Booker. Connects on the open J. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Zeller passes to the beast. 6 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Down low, Booker, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's the beast, covered by Maynor. Shot from 12, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
The shot's good from the beast.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Maynor dishes to Porter. Tipped away. Here's the beast. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back into the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
That's good.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Shoots the 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Serafin. The Cavaliers pull it in. Clark's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The dish to Zeller. Here's the beast, defended by Seraphim. It's stolen by Webster.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Wizards.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for John Wall. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
Porter's checked in for Washington. Just 5 to shoot, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's Maynard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
A slow start to the season for the Wizards last year, but they were able to rally and turn things around in part because of how they were able to play at home. Winning at home, always the easiest way to jumpstart a streak.
Winning at home, a big part of how the Wizards turned things around. Ended up with a 22-19 record, which is something considering they dropped their first 5 here in D.C.
Well, it was interesting. Once Wall came back from the injury, things started to come together. You have the veteran front line with Nene and Okafor, good shot blocking. It's a pretty well-rounded team, and I think finally things are looking up in Washington. Now it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
And that one's good by Clark.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
Now Maynard, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
Yes, I'm here with John Wall, and congratulations, John, on the win. What's the key? You had your best scoring game in the NBA thus far. At what point did you realize that it was going to be a special night for you?
Really, after the first few went in, I was feeling good. But I didn't change my approach. I just let the game come to me. Nights like this are what I'm striving for, though, so hopefully you'll see a lot more games like this one in the future.